All right, and here we are. Freddy boy is in the building. And do you know what? This walk almost didn't happen today because something happened this morning. Nothing major, nothing drastic, nothing life-changing. Just one of those things that's a little bit annoying. Just gets under your skin a little bit. One of those things that can put you in a bit of a slump and almost forces you into this mood where you're just like, do you know what? I'm not going to do anything today. I'm just going to start again tomorrow. But when you have a beautiful dog in your life and he's staring at you lovingly, almost to say, come on pal, let's get out there, let's go for a stroll, let's go for a poo. Because ultimately, if it wasn't for that boy right there, I definitely would have just stayed indoors today. Got no work on. I woke up to something that was a bit annoying. But here I am. I'm already feeling better for just being outside, taking a little stroll. All right, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm out in the woods walking with Freddy, and we're going to be answering the question today, can you afford a dog? We're going to be listing prices from start to finish, one-off costs and ongoing costs of owning a dog. Oh dear, Freddy, you're in a bit of a predicament there, my mate. Oh dear. All right, and the first cost of getting a dog is the dog purchase price. These prices can vary massively. I'm going to say between £500 upwards of thousands of pounds. This is going to depend entirely on what breed you're looking for. I actually adopted Freddy from a family who couldn't look after him anymore, and I paid £800 for him. He was about 7 months old when I purchased him. But at the same time, if you wanted to buy a puppy whippet, they were about £1,500. So again, the price does vary a lot. If you're looking at smaller breeds like Jack Russells, for example, they can be very, very cheap because it's breed dependent. If you're looking at something like a French Bulldog, which is a lot more fashionable, you can pay anywhere up to £2,500 for this kind of dog. An alternative option, if this sounds too expensive for you, is to rescue a dog from some kennels. There are some fees involved in this, but the upfront cost will be a lot lower. When you've got the dog home in your very safe and capable hands, you're going to need to book some vet visits to get their vaccinations, a microchip, and some general health checkups. These prices are usually vet dependent, but they can range between £50 up to £200, £250, and even £300 with everything included. Then you're going to need some basic one-off supplies like dog bowls, a bed, collar, lead. But all of these things, again, are very dependent on the brand, the type of product that you're after. But there's really no need to spend above and beyond on these things just to get you started. If it's a brand new puppy and you're looking at crate training, you're obviously going to need to buy a crate. You can buy these brand new, but it's another one of those products that you can find pretty cheaply on places like Facebook Marketplace. And with that being said, if you're on a tight budget, for things like toys, collars, leads, you can buy all of this stuff secondhand on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, so you don't even have to buy these things brand new. You'll be really amazed at how much brand new dog stuff you can find online, from unwanted birthday or Christmas gifts, things that just simply don't fit anymore. And as puppies grow out of things so quickly, most of the second-hand used stuff is in really good condition anyway. Next up is pet insurance. This depends entirely on the breed of dog. For Freddy here, I can insure him for about £22 to £25 a month, and that's for the top tier pet insurance that thankfully I've never had to use. The last time I had to take Freddy to the vets, I was able to pay for it up front, and this was simply so I didn't put up his premium on the insurance. Be really careful and selective when you're selecting which pet insurance you're going to go for. Make sure you read all of the terms and conditions, and I would definitely advise to have a separate pot in your bank account and just put money aside each month just in case anything dramatic happens to your dog. Vet bills and operations and vaccines and medication can get so expensive, and it can really add up. And unfortunately, these things always happen when you least expect them to. Cheeky little action shot from Freddy. Son like you, mate, you feeling all right? Bless his little heart. Next on the list is dog food. Another one of these items in your life that will be very dependent on the breed of dog that you have and the amount of exercise they do. Just to give you a rough idea, small to medium breed like Freddy, being a whippet, he consumes around 150 pounds worth of raw food every single month. That's not including any additional treats like pig ears, for example. So if you're planning on getting a dog that's double the size of Freddy, you can pretty much multiply his amount of food by 2. So you're looking at around 300 pounds per month. Freddy's just gone off on a little mission. I'm gonna go and see if I can find him. This dog ranges so far. There he is. Thankfully he's got this little tag on his harness that makes a very distinct ring sound. If you're a dog owner watching this, you'll know that your dog tag somehow has its own distinct ring, so you know which dog is yours. Now thankfully for my boy Freddy, he requires zero, absolutely no grooming whatsoever. On the off chance that he has an accident, like he suffers from having seizures, and when he seizures, he can sometimes, he always wets himself, which is a real shame. Freddy, this way, big guy. Come on. And when that does happen, I do need to give him a shower, but this isn't something that costs me anything. I just use human baby shampoo, which was recommended to me by a fellow subscriber on the channel, and it's one of the greatest things I ever did. This stuff is super cheap and it doesn't dry out the dog's coat or skin. Again though, this is going to be breed dependent. So if you are going to be on a budget, definitely stay away from any dog breed that's going to require weekly or monthly grooming. As I've never had to go to a dog groomer's, I'll find some prices online and I'll put them on the screen to give you an idea. Next up is that if you are a working pet parent and you need to leave your dog, you're going to need to get a dog walker or a dog sitter. And these prices can also vary depending on location, depending on how much time you need the dog to be looked after, depending on the time of walk that you're going to request from the dog walker. But these prices can range anywhere between 10 and 20 pounds per hour. I would say though that if you're looking at having your dog looked after on a daily basis, you're probably not in the best position right now to get a dog anyway. So definitely consider that before purchasing a dog. We might be able to get some action shots of Freddy here. He absolutely loves this part of the woods because there's so many squirrels around. Let's go and chase him, see what he gets up to. There he is. He's just there, being a cheeky monkey, living his best life. See you later, mate. Now you'll have to let me know in the comments if you guys think I've missed anything. It's been kind of hard to concentrate while walking around and keeping an eye on Freddy. But yeah, most of these things are one-off costs, and I find that the one-off costs are always the most expensive costs, so that's something to bear in mind. But you can make dog ownership as cheaply or as expensive as you like. If you're going to be buying the top brands and feeding your dog the best food, then it can get quite pricey. But as mentioned in the video, there are really affordable ways of making owning a dog possible. I don't think Freddy's going to be too impressed with me. We're about to get caught in what looks like a bit of a rainstorm here. I just know that cloud's going to follow us home, and Freddy absolutely despises the rain. So yeah, I'm going to close the video out now. I hope you guys found some value, some use out of this video. If you've got any questions about anything spoken about in this video, feel free to leave them in the comments below. There's a great community of people who watch this channel, and if I can't help, somebody else will be able to. So get involved in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.